Welcome, adventurers and planeswalkers. Today we are starting our session 1 of the new campaign of 20 the Hard Way. Joining us today is our players Jeff Bell, Dakota Ziolkowski.
Close enough.
That was it. You got it.
We have Ali, Joe, and Lynn. We will go over their characters shortly. Throughout the course of this campaign, we will be taking place in a special world known as Therica, which is a little bit of a splice of the 3 core magic books released by Wizards of the Coast for Dungeons & Dragons, that being the Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, the Mythic Odysseys of Theros, and the Strixhaven Curriculum to Chaos, all spliced together in one magical world where chaos will ensue. So, before we open and you guys explain your characters, I'm going to set the scene for us.
Please do.
And get everything rolling. So, today's session, you will all open in Midori Park in Ravnica, which is located in Precinct 6, which is in the southwest corner of the map. You have all been summoned by an unknown person because he's heard of your skills and, talents throughout your many quests with your guilds or gods, whatever you have done. You've made somewhat of a name for yourselves, and now you've been summoned by this individual. You do not know who he is or where he's from, nothing about him. And you are all instructed to meet at a tavern in Midori Park known as the Golden Zeno. So we open up, and all of you are now in the tavern. And around you, it's not very elegant, but it's not like your run-of-the-mill, run-down bar. This is actually kind of very nice tavern, mildly upkept, pretty okay. Not the craziest crowd around here. You are in Ravnica, so the guild's members are about. You have a couple very calm Rakdos performers up on the stage doing some performances and whatnot. Not leading their usual murder shows. Then you have, a couple Selesnya chilling in the corners, just having a few pints. Some gruel off in the middle of the tavern. They're doing their normal thing of arm wrestling, just being obnoxious, but not to the point where they are ruining the time. But as you all enter, you will see there's just a mysterious man cloaked in whites and blue and gold, sitting off by himself in the middle of the tavern. As you all approach him, he will introduce himself as Olvar. He appears blue-skinned, bald, very strong facial features. Most of you would recognize him as of a Vidalcan race. So, as you approach, he looks at you all and says, "So, want to introduce yourselves to me?"
If nobody else will go first, Gladio will sort of push himself to the front. Over 6 foot tall, Leonin features. So, lion head, big thick mane, an off-white kind of a fur with a dull orange glow kind of radiating underneath, with a heavy bit of chainmail on, big bulky shield on his back, capping off a spear on the side, and he'll sort of puff the chest out in front, and I am called Gladio the Glorious.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Gladio.
Excuse me, are we allowed to have weapons in here?
I am.
It's a fairly relaxed bar. No, they're not very concerned with it.
You're welcome to try and take it from me.
I will not. Don't worry.
As they're doing this, I'd like to push my way to the front, towering over him by an extra 1.5 feet, just hand on shoulder, kind of move him out of the way, step forward to
Olvar.
I am Godrum of the Orsov Syndicate. This better be worth my time in gold.
Oh, I assure you, as long as you get the job complete, you will be paid very handsomely.
That's what I like to hear. I'm a 7 foot tall elephant man.
All right, we know.
For those of you
Loxodon.
who are not familiar, he is a Loxodon. Anything else about your character that we should know? Any appearances, clothings?
I mean, currently, stuff's sheathed, so I have like mace hanging off my hip, shield on my back, covered in chainmail, and then my holy symbol hanging around my neck.
So I have a sun symbol hanging off the edge of my spear. I forgot to mention that.
I combined two symbols, kind of like the idea for my holy symbol, which is like it's like waves with a bident going across the other direction.
Well, that's two.
If you guys are done, hi.
Hello.
I'm Brenura. I think you already know that. And I'm here to clean up your messes.
Haven't made a mess yet.
You will.
Yet.
Oh, I plan to.
You will. And when you do, I'll clean it up.
Very well.
So she's actually not that short. Brenura is tall, but not necessarily imposing by any means. The biggest thing is she has really big eyes that stare into your soul a little bit.
Like anime style?
A little bit. It's slightly in the uncanny valley. You're not sure if she's high or if that's just how her eyes look. So, just standing there in what amounts to just leather and messed up fabric. Long brown hair kind of covering her olivey skin because she's a half-orc. And she just stares at you all kind of appraisingly. Not sure why. It's unsettling, to say the least.
I shiver like a cat.
Yeah.
The chain will all...
Anybody else? That's three of you.
Excuse me. You already know who we are. Who are you, and why did you contact us?
Let's finish the rest of you first.
I don't know who you are.
My name is Archibald. I work for the guard around here. You've never seen me?
No.
You telling me you've never noticed this big, long, luscious, curly mustache?
I don't make notes of mustaches.
Well, you should.
I'm from here. Still never seen you.
I'm like one of the only guards around here right now.
I tend to ignore the guards.
Oh, God. Who are you people?
I'm Gladiator.
I know.
The glorious.
I know who you are.
We've already had our introductions.
Godro.
I know.
What was your name again, witch?
Brenura.
Brenura, Gladio.
Godrum.
Gladio the
Oh,
Glorious.
sorry. Gladio the Glorious.
Correct.
Yes.
Godspeed.
Yes. Are you getting it yet?
Are you the one asking the questions?
What?
I'm gonna introduce myself.
We're also wonderfully awkward. I love it.
This is great. I love it.
I am Mariposa. This is Kalana. He goes with me wherever I go. He's my familiar. I am a Horizons walker. I am in this Selesnia
Conclave.
I'm a fairy. I am a very goody two-shoes. I don't want to break the rules, and I'm a pretty in-line kind of gal. Don't mess with me, and don't mess with my trees, and we'll be good.
What else about you?
Oh, and I smell like brownies.
Now that you've all introduced yourselves, I guess I'll go.
Yes.
My name is Olivar. As you can tell, I'm a Vulcan from the Azorius Senate. And I've asked you all here today because I've heard your name around and about. You seem to have made yourselves notable among street corners.
I plan to go much farther than street corners.
Well, then I wish you luck on that endeavor. However, I've gathered you all here because I have an issue, and I can't necessarily rely on the Azorius arresters or the bulk of the Boros Legionnaires take care of this. There's not necessarily their kind of specialty.
Excuse me. I believe the Boros Legionnaires...
The bulk of the Boros.
I believe the bulk of the Boros Legionnaires are pretty nice people.
I'm not saying that they're not nice.
I won't
This
pretend-
just isn't their kind of job.
Let the man finish, guardsman.
Your friend Brennur might be familiar with this, but ever since the Golgari left Ravnica, moved off to the peninsula, they left behind ruins in the Undercity. One such ruin has become a home for a new beast in Ravnica. We've got word that is supposedly a feral monster underneath. We suspect that it is the product of a Golgari experiment that was just left there when they left.
Sounds about right.
What I need of the 5 of you is to go down and eradicate this beast. Take care of it for us. Bring back the trophy, and you'll be handsomely rewarded.
What trophy do you require? Head, ear, eye, fang, claw, fur, tail, wing.
Normally a trophy means the head.
That's why I was asking for specifics.
Bring the head.
I shall bring you the head.
Yeah, just the head.
I'll take the rest. Thank you.
Excuse me, did my brother Hugo put you up to this? I don't think I'm one for one of these sort of hunts, especially a beast.
I'll pretend.
As far as I'm
So,
concerned,
Joe.
you scare me the most.
Joe, or Archibald, when you ask about Hugo, you see a look of concern over Olvar's face. Like, he's kind of like, no, Hugo did not do this at all, no.
All right.
Do you have any questions for me before I send you off?
Want the head of the beast.
I want the head of the beast, yes.
What are we getting paid?
I like that answer. What are we getting paid?
We will discuss that when you come back.
That does not seem.
I usually
like-
take half of
At least he didn't say.
How
if we
about
come
this? I'll pay you
Not
depending
that bad.
on what the beast is. If it's just a tiny little thing that we got bad intel, it's not this pharaoh monster, you only get a little coin. But if you bring back a manticore, you'll get more coin.
So you
Does that
don't-
sound fair to you?
So you don't know what this beast is?
No, we've only gotten word on this.
Whose word?
Locals, different arrestas, It's a freaking city, man! People talk!
And I am in this talk, and I have heard of no such beast.
You're hearing about it now.
Yes.
So you've heard of such beasts?
I said I've heard of no such beast.
So I guess
But
a
you
lot-
have now. That he's
You have
told
now.
you.
Yes.
I mean,
like,
he's
it's a
got
lot
you
for
there.
To ask
He has
us
got
to
me.
send us out, and we don't even know like how much money we're bringing back. We don't know anything. We don't know what the size is.
It could be a dog.
What
it could
if
just
we
be a
only
dog.
get a? Well, we only get a. coin?
500 gold, how does that sound?
I'm in.
I work with that.
It's more than I make in a year.
Minimum.
Minimum!
If the creature is worth
You
more,
see him just kind of like turn.
Most of us work for coin, if you haven't noticed.
I know you all work for coin.
Minimum 500 for doing something you won't let the Boros Legion handle. If the creature's worth more, we'll get paid more.
Fine. Deal.
Pleasure.
It's a deal I can work.
Now,
Any
point-
other questions?
Point me where it is.
That is a good question. You will find the opening to the Golgari ruin in the Dead Bridge Chasm. It's just to the southeast of here. Just take the stairs, and you will enter into the ruin. I can't tell you what to expect down there. She might be able to, since she is a part of their tribe.
I feel bad for your nose. Both of you. You'll get used to it.
Does it smell bad?
Why would I warn you if otherwise?
I was asking for clarification.
You'll be fine.
I'm not much of a fan of her. She kind of scares me.
You have nice
And-
arms. You'll be fine.
Excuse me, sir.
You will all need nothing else from me. Come back here when you finish the job, and you'll get your payments. Farewell. And he walks off.
He seems nice.
Kind of bossy.
You didn't want to discuss coin until after the job. That is, I believe the term is sketchy.
I mean, he didn't want the Legion to deal with it. Of course it's sketchy. Except him.
I mean, I'm part of the Legion. He
That's
wants me
true.
to deal with it.
That's true.
What's different about you?
I don't know.
Guess we'll find out.
I think I'm pretty average.
You seem pretty average.
Well, thank you. I strive for it every day.
You succeed. I strive the opposite. I strive for glory and excellence.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You both are a bit much.
I've been told that before. Is that bad?
When he's around, he fights back.
I look forward.
I don't.
Big toothy cat smile.
A very worried grimace.
So,
Should we like to prepare any supplies before venturing into this ruin? You there. Elephant.
Probably a good call.
You're from this city, yes?
Yes.
You know where we can find supplies.
Should.
Perfect. Lead them.
Okay.
So, Godrum, you will obviously know, you're pretty familiar with the area. You know a couple shops just in the immediate area that you guys can stop at. There's a general goods store. There is the tailor, blacksmith, potion shop, magic item shop, and a jeweler. So you're basically around the mill shops, all pretty in the plaza. And to give you a scene of the area, Midori Park, it's kind of like a middle class area. Not poor, but not rich. So you have, you know, a couple nice lofts and stuff above the shops and a fairly clean streets. You know, obviously you still have those few people who are litter bugs. But yeah, it's definitely like middle class area. It's okay. It's nice.
So I sort of walk down the street and sort of pick up any piece of garbage that I see, you know, on,
So
the,
do I.
on the side. Just sort of stuff it in my pocket. It's like, I'll find the trash can later.
At no point do my eyes touch the road. I'm always looking up. The sky. Just like occasionally checking. Okay, there's following him, but I'm looking upwards all the time.
What this one would probably notice is, as we're walking around, if there's like roadkill or something of that ilk, that's where Bernura is. She's just like picking it up, and it just disappears
Just
somewhere.
like pick up a dead rat.
Yeah, it just disappears into
There's
her
a
bag.
dead
Like it
raccoon
just,
over
that's
there.
what she's doing.
Trash panda? That goes in the bag of dead things.
Yeah, basically.
It's an uncommon magic item. Bag of dead things.
Is it a bag of dead things or the actual dead thing?
Yeah.
No, we
I
actually.
mean, there's a line.
Yeah, so she is in the Golgari Swarm. And one of the things for her character, we kind of. A little bit of a tweak homebrew type deal. She's tasked with bringing back parts for the Golgari to conduct experiments with.
Lovely.
To kind of, you know, or not necessarily conduct experiments, but create something with. So she has a bag of holding. But this specific bag of holding
Is the bag of dead things.
bag
the
of dead
bag of
things,
dead
yes.
So
it
bag
is-
of dead things is an actual item you
Yeah, we
possess.
have-
I was joking.
I have a bag of dead things.
Bag of dead things. I love it.
Yeah, it can only hold like body
Organic
parts
matter.
It
and
can
carcasses.
only hold decomposing organic material.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Love
It cannot hold anything else.
I love it.
She kind of smells a little bit like compost, which you don't know, but everybody else would. So
Gladio knows.
Gladio knows,
I
but
also
yeah,
know.
she,
Which
she
is why
smells
he's
a
standing
little
away
bit like
from
the
you.
beginning stages of compost.
You don't get my aura whenever I get it because I'm standing that far away from you at all
I'll stand
times.
in between you guys. My brownies roll.
Yeah, the brownies and compost, I'm sure, is a great mix. I'm assuming, because I don't know.
Brownies and compost, yep.
Let's
Yep.
hope you never find out.
Yeah. I know they look the same.
We walk past crowds and they're just like,
Is that brownies and compost? There's hints of dead skunk, too. Did the dead skunk eat the brownies and the compost and then die?
Luckily, my glorious mustache acts as like a filter for my nose.
Advantage on all negative smell checks.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheese and rice. Okay.
So what were the available shops we had access to?
Okay, so the available shops, you have the Gifted Spiral, which is the jewelry store. You have the Full Moon Forge, which is obviously a blacksmith. The General Store, which is named the General Store. Well, didn't want to get creative on that one. Then there's the Guild Garments, which is the tailor. And there's also the Boiler Works potion shop, and the Skeleton Closet, which is the magical item shop.
I don't think I can afford anything at the magical item shop, but Gladio is interested in the potion shop.
The Boiler Works.
The Boiler Works. I'm interested in that.
Yep.
Okay, so is a group of you going, or is it just one, or?
I'm going.
Potion shop?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll join you.
I would like to see the blacksmith maybe for like some sort of like any shield or armor, anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna see half the group going one way and her going by herself, and I'm just gonna be caught in the middle and just sort of
The
stay.
dialogue wheel comes up.
I'm gonna just stay where I am, just in the middle of the street with my pike, and just be like, all right then. I guess I'll
Alright.
stay here and hold
So
down
then-
the boat.
We shall
Walk
do.
away.
We'll do the blacksmiths first. Keep it short and simple. So as you approach the blacksmith, it's this just simple, outside forge with an awning over top of it, and you see a man there, very hairy. I mean, this dude is thick. It looks like he has fur, but it's also just covered with black soot and charcoal, and just he a messy boy. And as you approach, he turns around. He's like, "Well, hi there. What can I get for you?"
I need some swarm of protection, whether that's a shield or armor.
Protection. Well, let's see. What do you got right now?
Literally.
What's that?
Oh, I have leather armor.
Leather armor. Whoa. How about this little lady? I don't know if I got anything for your size, but we'll look around and see what we got for you.
I'm a whopping 4 foot tall.
So let's see, you're looking for some protection. Right now, I got stuff ranging from, your basic light armors, your medium armors, your heavy armors. I got some shields. I got all kinds of stuff. What are you necessarily looking for? You looking for armor? You looking for
I
shields?
think I'd rather have armor. So
You want some armor. So what are we looking for? Light, medium, or heavy?
I like the thought of medium.
All right, medium. Well, I'll tell you right now, I got a large array of that. I got your hide, your chain shirt, your scale mail, your breastplate, your half plate, and in that order they go from weakest to strongest. So where strongest is at hide, and just so you know, hide is going to be 12 plus your dex modifier, but only to a maximum of 2.
That's the cutoff with medium armor, is your dex only give you a +2 to it. Whereas with light armor, your dex can go higher.
Okay.
So maybe, you have a high dex?
17, so yeah.
So maybe you would want to look at a higher tier light armor then.
Okay.
So is that what you want to look at light armor instead? All right, then. You got leather armor right now, so if you want anything better than that, we'd have to start looking at studded leather for you.
Okay.
And that'll give you about 2 more extra points of buffiness to you.
Which is good, right?
Yes.
That was very good. Hell yeah.
Okay.
So you want the studded leather. Well, I'll tell you what. Just because you've been such a nice little lady, I'll give you a little bit of a discount today. Call it 30 gold points for that. Or gold pieces. I don't know why I said points. I'm so sorry, young lady. I mean, if you want it, you gotta pay for it. And that's at a discounted rate. I can't go much lower than that.
You got a minimum of 100 coming back to you after we come out of this cave.
Minimum.
That's true.
Are we splitting the fun?
It's 500, there's 5 of us.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you think you were
fine.
getting a
I'll
bigger
do
cut?
it. I think it'll be worth it.
You gonna pay 20 or 30?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take payment now. Thank you, this. Puts away, he walks into the back of the forge, and he comes out with this kind of, honestly, shoddy. Like, you can tell, like, it works, it's gonna be fine, but this blacksmith definitely isn't beautiful with his craftsmanship. Like, he's not an expert blacksmith. But it gets the job done for you, so he comes out, he's like, all right, and here's your armor for you. Can I get you anything else today?
Well, I'm broke now, so no.
Well, thank you for stopping by. My name's Ben Dean, and I hope to see you again.
Goodbye.
So as she leaves, we are now going to switch gears over to the gang at the potion shop. Do all the potion, approach the potion shop. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. So as you approach, you'll notice that it's, it is a stereotypical potion shop. It kind of the shop looks like a, hermit witch works there or runs it. And as you walk in, you see kind of these very old, decrepit shelves. Like, these things are like rotting wood in this place. But you see potions galore everywhere. I mean, you have a wall of different poisons, you have a wall of health potions, all kinds of different stuff in this place. And you see in the way back the counter with a little man actually standing at the counter. He's incredibly old. I mean, we're talking wrinkles on wrinkles on wrinkles. Like, his crow's feet have crow's feet. And he's very small, and you can tell that he is definitely he's either a gnome or a halfling, something of the smaller variety for him. He tiny. He's smaller than her.
Ooh.
Yeah, he a tiny boy.
He is a little man.
Yeah, Gladio will take a couple of side gazes and then just go straight to the counter where the little guy is.
All right. He'll look up. What do you want?
Potions.
What kind of potions?
I don't know yet.
What do you mean you don't know?
I mean that I'm not sure what it is I'm looking for just yet.
So what are you looking for?
If I knew, I would tell you. Take out my coin pouch of 30. What will this get me?
Oh, well. 1 second, sir. He's gonna sit down. He's gonna go to his little ledger.
I was about to say, please say he has tiny glasses on his
yeah.
face. He has to adjust.
The little Morpheus ones that just like get sunken into one of his wrinkles.
Just like the
He just
tiny
pinches
one.
hard enough, they stay there.
Let's see here. So, this is running the potion shop today, right? Yeah. Gonna really get you much. Let's see. We can get you some acid. But not the bad kind though. The kind that you throw on someone. Not the one that makes you go cuckoo. We got. You can get some bottles. Nothing glasses. There's some pouches.
Don't want to buy empty vessels.
Yeah, that's about it, though.
Tell me the only thing I can afford is empty bottles or acid that is specifically used to throw at somebody.
And one common health potion, just the low one.
How much?
That'll be 30.
25.
That'll be 30.
25.
Sir, I don't know what you don't understand about 30.
My understanding of 30 is it's too much.
Don't hassle the gentleman. He has a fine establishment.
If I sneeze loud enough, one of these shelves will break.
Lynn, roll for persuasion. Ladies and gentlemen,
First
the first
roll.
roll.
What is
Give me
it?
a second. I'm trying to
10.
figure that out.
Dead average. First roll of the
13.
13.
first roll of the campaign is dead average.
Yep.
And I'll tell you what. Because she's such a nice little lady here, I'll give you 25.
Thank you. Riley will reach into the pouch. He'll pull 5 out, slide the pouch over, just tuck his 5 gold into a pocket. Give me a
Nope.
potion.
Reach under the counter. There you go, sir.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything else?
Got the thing for 5 gold.
Yeah, I got
Goodbye.
a healer's. I
Got
got a
a
healer's
healer's
kit. I got a healer's kit.
I'm glad he was gone.
I'll take some bottles and acid if you could.
All right. Well, cause you're such a nice little lady. That'll be 15 for the acid, and then each bottle's 1.
Oh, don't tempt me with that. Here. She gives him the whole 30 and it's like, bottles, please.
Okay, so that means
Yep.
15 empty bottles.
15 empty bottles
and a
and
flask of acid.
And
a
flask
vial of acid.
Because that's how she rolls.
With the Mr. Yucky sticker on the side of the acid bottle.
Yep.
it's just though it is just a little vial of acid. It's not like a full bottle.
Yep.
So he'll look at surprise. Like, okay. He takes it all, puts it in her, and he just pulls out a crate and just drops it on the counter for you, just
the
full of
price.
bottles and a little acid vial sitting on top of it.
Parrot,
It was a pleasure doing business with you. Anything else I can get you?
not right now, but I'll find you again.
Oh, well, thank you. My name's been Azar,
Nice
and
to
I'll
meet
be
you, Zara.
more than happy to help you next time.
I'm Brenner. I'll be back. She's gonna walk out the door and find this one. Promptly sit down and start working on a thing.
On a thing. How mysterious.
Well,
Gladio's also now standing next to Archibald.
Wiki.
How was it? Good shopping? I
He
hope.
tried to overcharge me. He didn't.
Oh, is he okay?
He's fine.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
The weird one made sure that he paid me the appropriate price.
Did you harm him?
he's a lovely gentleman.
That doesn't answer the question.
He's fine.
Okay. If anything happens, it's on me. I'm the
seem,
god.
You seem quite nervous.
I don't know what I'm getting into.
Felling a beast.
I'm just a god. I've never been on an adventure. I stand on a street corner.
Or in the middle of
You've been in the middle of the street.
Are you still at the blacksmith?
I'm done with him. I think
Yeah,
I'm
I
So we're
assume
all
you walk
reconvening
out.
at this point.
Okay.
So, what? Anything else you guys want to do before you venture
Do you
on?
require anything, Guardsman?
I don't know what I would even begin to need.
What do you think you might need in the field of battle?
He like pulls out like his shopping list. He's like, how long? have
Something
we
the
gone?"
academy gave you.
How far is the cave?
Not far.
Not far.
Then maybe nothing. I don't know.
I'm gonna be working on some poisons while sitting at this guy's feet.
Oh, you're
So
working on poisons.
yes.
Okay. Just basic poisons.
I step a couple feet away.
Yeah. Yeah. Hence the bottles.
Gladio is happy he's
So-
intimidated somebody.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have a poisoner's kit?
I
don't
do
you?
indeed.
Okay, and you're proficient with it.
Yes.
All right. How many? You're making 15 different potions.
As many as I can fit into the time allotted by these two's bantering.
About 90 seconds worth.
90 seconds.
I could go longer if she needs me to.
I mean, if you want, you can like craft them on the way there.
Yeah, that works.
You know what? Since you're proficient with it, you're just making simple
Yep. Just simple
poisoners.
things.
You got them. I'm not gonna make you roll for them.
Alright.
So
But
as they're walking, she just pulls things out of her bag.
yeah, she's just sitting there like a
second.
meth head, just
I'm slowly getting further away.
Stops in an alleyway, leans everything against the wall for a moment while she gets the second hand out, grabs it, goes up again.
Sometimes she uses his back as a table. Like, as
I was like, I'm gonna I'm just currently just grasping my holy symbol, just praying the whole walk there.
Actually, I want to walk up to you when you're doing that. Who do you pray to?
My goddess, Thassa.
Heliod is the way.
I strongly disagree.
I very strongly
I'm
agree.
gonna walk in between both of them. It's like, no fighting yet, please. I don't think I can take both.
I also don't think so. I believe I could.
I'd like to see you try.
Let's not get too feisty.
The guardsman is right. We should save it for the beast. Perhaps afterwards, a friendly spar.
Sounds like a plan.
Gladio, satisfied, is content to move on to the rest of the travel to the cave.
Okay. So as you guys venture on again, you know, you're walking through this middle class area, but you reach like a very long ledge that leads down into like the lower city, not the under, but the lower. And you have to take a long staircase down. But once you get down, you notice that down here is a lot more of the slums, kind of poverty-stricken area. But as you keep venturing southeast through this area, you'll notice that there's a large what's the word for like a mountain area? Plateau. You'll notice a plateau right in the middle, and in the sides of it are a bunch of like chasm entrances. You notice right down on street level with you, there's this very large one, just right smack in the middle of the street in this plateau.
Is this us?
It's not.
It's not what?
It's not. She's just gonna walk.
Walk past Archibald, just grab you. Come, guardsman. Just drag you
Yeah,
along.
spear comes out, shield comes out. I'm walking it.
So
My toes are getting
in.
dragged along through the dirt. So between all the footsteps in the ground, there's just two
Just two
lines.
lines.
So as you enter the entrance, you'll see there's a very long spiral staircase leading way down. And as you take those stairs down, you'll exit and you'll see this rather abnormally large cavern underneath the city. Most of you didn't even realize that these were here. But Bernard would obviously have much, recognition of all of this, being of the Golgari herself. But you see that it's just riddled with funguses and like green ooze and just a lot of like dead plants, and it's nasty down here.
As a fun thing, she has little mushrooms. They probably looked like they were like just a headpiece on her. They slightly glow the same color as like the goo.
There you go. Yeah.
I kind of poke one.
A bug comes out. There's like a beetle that comes out and like clicks at him and then goes back underneath.
But
Touch Steve.
It has a name.
Steve the beetle.
But as you walk out from the stairs, you'll also notice a very large abandoned mansion in front of you. And you'll hear the sounds of like
Skittering.
inside the mansion.
Lovely.
The worst sound.
A few shrieks here and there.
At that point is when I ready myself with shield, mace.
Okay.
Suddenly hammer.
Did you have that on your person?
It came out of nowhere as far as you're concerned.
Where did that come from?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I asked because I want to know.
We'll talk later.
Fair. Guardsman, are you ready?
No,
Get your weapon out.
it's always out. It's like holding his pike and like
It's a spear.
close to the pike.
Do you have a shield? Can
No.
you defend yourself?
I mean, I can defend myself as well as I could with this.
He's going to die.
Absolutely.
It's nice knowing you, Guardsman. And you, little one,
We're all
what is
getting
your
better,
chosen
yes.
weapon?
I I have a longbow.
Some sooner than others.
So you stay towards the back then.
Yes.
We should probably cover our strengths and weaknesses. I have no weaknesses. I will be in the front. I will be killing everything.
I kind of like try to like push him a little bit, and he doesn't budge.
Yeah. And you slide back in the dirt.
May you have such hubris when time comes.
It's not hubris, it is glory.
Is there a difference?
Do you see the shimmer? It's Heliod's light.
The sun doesn't reach down here.
It does when I'm here.
Good luck.
That's dramatic.
I only swore an oath of glory to the god of the sun.
I like the idea of you saying that in character and was like, tell me about it. And we just keep walking.
Honestly, I think that happened.
Yeah, that was definitely an in-character conversation.
Yep.
What about you, Elephant? What do you do?
I heal. I am a cleric.
Priest, then.
Yes.
All right. Weird one. Which?
You already know.
Hammer.
I hit things and I clean them up.
Guardsman, you're useless. Little one, how good of a shot are you with that bow? You've never used it before.
I don't know where to go with this. I have no idea. Not gonna lie.
It's,
I have no
you
idea.
can now choose to be either really cocky or be like, I'm okay.
But I don't know if I am.
I'm not asking for like a stat range. I'm just asking your
Okay.
character how confident she is with
I
the bow.
think I'm pretty good. Not the best, but I'm pretty up there.
It's better than the guardsman's provided. Very well.
I can also fly. It's pretty.
Excuse me.
I have wings.
That could come in handy.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Let me get that laser pointer. Here, give it out. Thank you.
Teamwork.
All right, so are you guys now approaching the mansion?
Yes.
Would I know anything about this mansion?
You will know nothing
Nothing.
about this. You know what? Roll me a history check.
If Gladio's taking point, I'll follow.
Oh yeah, Gladio's 1000% up front.
It's a good thing that
Gladio
I
will fight somebody to take the front spot if he wants to, if anybody's willing to.
am proficient in history. So, 23.
Ooh,
Oh.
Archie's first roll of the campaign.
Okay, Archie coming in strong. You actually, okay, yes, you do
I'm gonna keep
know,
this D20 right here.
you know a little bit about this mansion. It didn't really serve as much of like a real like importance. Like no one of major importance like Gerard or anybody did not live here. But a few higher ranking officials from the Golgari did stay here. Primarily people who ran a lot of the trials and whatnot, doing the creations from all the biomatter and whatnot that goes down into the sewers. So yeah, but you just know that there was a couple high-ranking people who stayed here, but now it is completely abandoned because Golgar is gone. They left the city. That's it.
Wonderful.
So, if you guys are now entering, please station yourselves right here on the board. However, whatever order you're going to be in.
So like I said, Gladio was the confidence up front.
Put
And I'm
me in
right
the
behind
middle
you.
somewhere.
You want to be next to me or behind me?
Next to you's fine too.
Just so you know, as soon as you walk through the front doors of the mansion, you're welcomed by a very long corridor. Few pillars right in the middle as, you know, supporting the structure, and you see a lot of books running down the sides of the walls. But you notice in the middle of the room is a podium with a glass case on top, and inside is a key. But then you also see a single door to the back left of the hall. So if we back left.
Are there any rocks around?
There's a lot of rubble because the building is old and decaying, so a lot of it's fallen apart. So there's a lot of rubble laying around.
Can I pick one up and throw it across the room?
Okay.
Do I need to roll for anything?
Are you aiming at anything?
No, just the other side of the room. That's where I'm aiming.
Okay, you throw a rock.
Anything happen?
Nothing happens.
What do you do?
I think start walking.
I think we're clear to move. Not sure though.
I'll just continue. I'll just walk up.
Okay, so as you move forward, again, you're seeing the bookshelves and all this.
You said
You see
there
the
was a
case.
glass case at some point?
With a key.
Yeah,
in
there
it.
was a in the like far back middle of the room, so roughly about right here is a podium with a glass case on top with a key inside.
This key might be important.
Yeah. Let's get that down.
Yo, but hang on a second. Shamini's in on this?
Crew is helping out.
Like right there?
Like right where the laser is. Yep.
Glass
Right there.
case.
Glass case right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a glass case.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and throw it at the case.
That's a horrible idea.
Well, if you break the key.
Okay.
How far am I?
Yeah, how far are you?
Well, yeah, we've talked about moving forward a bit, so perhaps we're a few spaces
So
forward.
where are we at, people?
So I think if we want to
Just
be up a
follow.
bit closer. Can you fill the back line a little bit?
It's just like,
Okay, and which one is Archibald?
He's got the spear.
it's like 35 feet away.
Sphere, I really can't see.
That's Archie.
That's Archie. Okay. Make a attack using your Dex modifier with disadvantage.
Can I attempt to
Excellent.
stop him?
With disadvantage?
That's
Yeah.
where the disadvantage comes in.
Okay.
It's for you just trying to
Stop him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, disadvantage. Go.
11.
Yeah, you completely miss.
Could you stop throwing random rocks and things?
I'm just trying to make sure it is safe.
By
just
breaking the glass.
What if a cage falls around the case and then we're all stuck? Or what happens if a boulder comes and rolls us away?
Or you break
You
it and the
know
whole thing
this from
explodes.
what
Yeah,
experience?
what happens if it explodes?
We
said
still
you-
die.
You said
well.
you've never done an adventure before. How do you know what things might happen?
He's been reading
I'm a
books.
guard. I hear things from other people. I'm just going on whatever they say.
I see nothing wrong with being safe and sorry.
Nothing
At
glorious
least-
happens by throwing rocks every 5 feet.
I have
I'd like to
$100
walk up to the
on
podium and
line.
just check for traps. Just check for traps around the podium.
No traps around the podium.
I still don't trust it.
I just ignore them, just remove the case. Attempt to remove the glass.
It lifts right up.
Roll a con save.
I sort of brace
yeah.
myself to see if
So
anything
as you
happens.
go to lift up the case, it does. There's no locks or anything on it. It just lifts right up, and then the key is just kind of levitating right in the middle.
I set the glass down gently,
Okay.
not trying to break anything. And I just grab the key.
There you got the key. Here you go.
It's that easy.
Don't worry yourself, guards.
Is this theft?
Nobody's
It was
here.
left in the open.
What
The
if
door
they-
was unlocked.
It
What if
was-
they come back?
I'm here. We're okay.
She's one,
I guess.
and everything's above board, guardsman. Moving further.
Moving further, since you're now further down in the room, you'll notice that the door that is right there, actually, yeah, the one you just placed all the minis at, has 3 locks on it.
There's 3 locks.
3
I
locks.
try the key in every one of them.
Okay, the minute you try it works on the first key slot, you put it in.
Okay.
Then you take it out and put it in the second. It doesn't work. But you start hearing this.
I'm gonna back away from the door.
And if someone, Allie, if you could take this for me. And place this right here.
Oh no.
I have the same mini.
It's behind us. It's so far away
Out.
from Gladio.
It was a trap.
He kind of comes through the wall. And he's just. You see
this
this.
phase through the wall.
No, there was a hole in the wall.
Okay,
out
he
of the
comes through the wall. I was like, okay, he either just walked through the other, or just Kool-Aid Man. Like,
He V-clipped through the wall.
hey, Kool-Aid! Smashing through.
Welcome to a Bethesda game.
It's not a glitch.
It just works.
It's a
It
feature.
just works.
It just works.
It just works.
Okay, but anyway,
sponsor
you
us?
see this big hulking troll who looks very confused. I mean, he just has. I mean, not that a troll doesn't have a dumb-looking face, but he's got a very dumb-looking face.
I'm gonna walk up to him and hold my Boros insignia out, and I'm gonna like get close to him. He's like, "Excuse me, sir. We're on a hunt here. If you've seen any bad-looking experimental ghoul things around, you can point us in the general direction. That would be wonderful."
His one brain cell is gonna dig around like a squirrel.
How big are you, Joe?
I am 5'6". I don't like that.
He just
face.
picks you up. And he just looks.
Gladio's gonna come over. Put the
But
guardsman down.
he looks. He's. But as
How-
he's
how
holding
big is
you,
this person
huh?
thing troll. How big is this troll?
He's large. He's huge.
Large in how?
Large.
Feet.
Large isn't mechanically large, so he's what, 8 or 9 feet tall?
He's probably
yeah.
about 10 feet tall.
Yeah. He's bigger than me.
Actually, no. Actually, he is. No, my man's 15 feet tall.
I was like, I think he's large if he over.
That is
over
3 of
12.
me.
He's large. Yeah, he's a troll. They're big.
Yeah, he's 15 feet big.
As they're doing, I would like to move mine. I'm next to
But-
the glass case.
As he's holding you, you look around his neck and you see there's a key on a necklace sitting there.
Wink.
Oi, lot! There's a key around his neck.
Can you grab it?
No!
Reach.
I can't.
Have you
Use
tried
your
grabbing?
spear or something.
Are my arms to my sides while he's grabbing me, or is my arms free?
No, he has you.
He's got
You're
you in the
grappled.
barbell.
He nat 20'd his roll on the grapple, so
That's why you didn't even roll. So
I saw the face.
yeah, he got you.
Oh shit.
Put the
But
guardsman down.
as you all are starting to kind of talk to him, he's like, "Hello, who are you? Who am I?"
You are holding the guardsman. Put him down.
that would be me.
Him.
I'm gonna
Drop.
like wiggle.
Roll persuasion. Let's see. Okay, yep.
That's a total of 10.
Okay.
Completely mediocre.
He just lets go. Joe,
Shit.
you'll take 1 point of force
Ah
damage.
shit.
Some dust. One of the rocks you threw earlier.
I land on the rock that I threw across the It's like, ah, shit.
On your neck. Key. Give.
Who you? Who my?
I am Gladio.
I walk. Friend. Key.
Do you think that would work?
Friend.
I told him to put you down.
No friend.
Yes, friend.
Do you think he'd like one of your dead things?
He might like one of my dead things. I'm gonna try to trade him a dead thing
Bag of dead things.
from the bag of dead things.
So he reaches out and just picks it up. What did you hand him?
Probably the equivalent of a raccoon.
The equivalent of a raccoon. He just
Yeah, whatever the equivalent of a city raccoon would be.
he sits there and looks at it.
I kind of throw up in my mouth a little bit.
Yeah, Gladio just like squirts
Uh,
up his nose.
In front of him. He
like a
eats the raccoon.
Good, yes.
Friend.
More?
Whom I?
You are friend.
No, name.
What is a true name?
Ugly.
You're gonna get us killed.
First we fed it a dead animal, and now we're calling it ugly.
If you guys just knew the lore behind this troll.
Wow, it's almost like none of us know the lore.
But if we knew.
If you knew. Oh god, if you knew.
Probably wouldn't have called him ugly.
No. No, he pretty fugly.
No, you're wrong.
But
You're like,
you as you call him a friend, he's like, but friend, leave me. Leave books instead.
But now we are back.
You know friends.
Yes.
They're friends. And he
Jeez.
points to the Golgari warlock.
Tell him to give us the
I
key.
am a friend.
Whom I? Why leave?
I need to look that up.
Does-
History.
would she know?
maybe.
She would know, yes.
Yeah.
So a couple years back, the Golgari decided to leave the city because the Boros and the Azorius were starting to interfere with their creations and whatnot, kind of stopping their progress because the city believes what the Golgari does is unethical. They're creating life from dead biomatter and stuff. So the Golgari wanted to be separate. So they left and basically they chose their own like swampy peninsula out to the north of Ravnica.
The upper people. She just carefully looks at the rest of them, trying not to immediately get the murder. It looks like they got in our way.
Why leave me? Who am I?
We left you to protect here. You are the guard.
What name?
Tell me your name for this creature. Is it ugly?
Books. Scribbles. Books.
She's
Name?
gonna look at the books. She's blanking out. It's obvious from her face. She's got nothing.
I'm gonna like stand on my tippy toes and like lean over to Gladius. It's like, could this be the thing that we're trying to kill?
I imagine what we're here for was behind the door with the 3 locks on it.
Can I look behind this troll and see where this hole leads?
Yeah.
I mean,
So roll perception.
Why is it rolling so well?
yep.
20 the hard way.
Hey! First one! All right, turn everything off. We're done.
We've accomplished the goal. We're done.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for rolling 20 the hard way. But okay. Yeah, you see through it, and you know what the outside looked like? Like, all the fungi and the green slime and the dead bushes and plants and stuff. That
Could there possibly be a
It
way
leads
just around the door?
is the outside. No, so as you
Or
can
is it
see,
just like outside?
is the outside.
Okay.
So you'll see where the troll entered is just nothing but the outside. The door's over here.
Gotcha.
So he did kind of somebody Kool-Aid man, and then he went in the way he came.
Or somebody
With the way
Kool-Aid.
his memory is, he might have Kool-Aid Man and forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then just gone back and like, all right.
Yeah.
So you said you're looking
Yeah,
through the
she's gonna
books.
look at the books.
Anybody else looking through books?
I guess I'll also look through books, sure.
Okay.
I'm keeping an eye on this thing in case it decides to go postal.
I'm
Two
standing
of you
behind Gladio.
Roll
looking up behind him.
investigation.
Oh joy. Investigation. Huh?
So rolled a 19.
Okay.
Or your modifiers, too.
Yeah.
I don't have a modifier.
I also don't
She
have
does.
modifiers, so it'd just be
So the two of you will find some ledgers in it that were left behind by the Golgari. And as you flip through a couple of pages, you'll see, them all complaining that, the Azorius and the Boros are so overbearing over them. Like, why? Like, gotta figure something out. You see them documenting the different plots of land they were scouting out to see if it was formidable or hospitable to the Golgari. But then as you keep going, you see that, the dates are starting to get closer and closer to where we are today. You see one entry that we packed up and left, but we had to keep Varls behind to protect any of our remains for our experiments that we're going to come back for.
He's your friend. I'll let you tell his name.
Okay.
Here you go.
Okay, buddy. I got your name for you.
Name?
You are Varls.
Varls. Varls strong.
Yes.
Varls mighty.
Yes.
Thank you, friend.
No problem.
He takes the key off and hands it to you.
Not everything needs the hammer. She goes over to the door. She goes over to the hammer, but she also tosses him another snack.
And then, as you give him the snack, he's going to turn around and be like, goodbye, friend.
Bye-bye.
Does he know where the third key is?
He didn't know who he was.
Fair enough.
And he walks off out through the Kool-Aid hole.
The Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah, he is now gone. That was just in case.
We fight him.
In case you guys
If
would be
he
aggressive.
didn't put him down when I asked him to, it might have got a little stabby stab.
You try that key, and it does work.
Yay.
And then,
And listen for any thumping.
no thumping.
She does not try it in the next skill.
Yeah, there's no thumping. But you now have possession of 2 keys. There's still one more hole.
I just start taking books out and checking to see if a key is just in one of the books. I'm like, grab, open, toss, grab, open, toss, grab, open, toss.
What is this door made out of?
Huh?
What is this door made out of?
The door?
Yeah.
It's a steel.
Steel.
Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe you can just break it down.
Gladio, as you flip through all these books, you're just
Grab, open, no key, toss. Grab, open, no key, toss. Grab, open, no key,
after
toss.
about the 60th book,
He's there for a while.
you do find a key. It just drops right out into the floor beneath you.
Let it be known that I, Gladio the Glorious, opened the door.
I like put my spear in like my shoulder and I just start clapping.
As he was doing that, she was like putting the books back behind him.
I look over, third lock.
And the door opens. And now in front of you, as you can see on the map, is a very long stretch of a hallway.
Has that been there the entire time?
It's been there the entire time. It's
insane.
crazy.
Going first.
But then as you reach the end of that hallway, you'll see that it branches off. And roughly right here and right here are 2 separate doors. But you'll notice that this one has some kind of magical barrier over it.
Yeah, move us.
All right.
This place is lovely. As we're walking through.
I'm sure you believe that. So is there the door on the right, though?
So the door on the left has a magical barrier. Door on the right, just a door.
And open it.
All right, so as you open that door, you'll notice this very large open room. It has been cleaned out. Whatever the Golgari had in it, they definitely made sure they got out. But you do notice, at the far end of the room, there is a stone with a sword sticking out of the top of it. But the sword is covered in green glowing fungi, and it's a very dark black steel. And it has a green aura to it.
Does it look like it's been reforged?
It looks very worn. It's old. It's a very old sword.
I'm gonna go over and poke it with my spear. Just kind of like,
But with your spear.
I said, like hold it at the very end and like a good distance away, just poke it.
Okay, I just poke it and nothing happens.
I would like to use my divine sense.
Okay, what does that do again?
As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces of things. To the end of your next turn, I know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of me that is not behind total cover. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated. I get anything funky coming off this sword? Is that what I'm asking?
A little bit. Nothing like drastic.
It's not the Youngling Slayer 9000.
No, but this thing has definitely seen its time of war, battles. It definitely has a strange aura to it, though.
So that it's not a mundane weapon.
No, it's not your typical everyday weapon.
Okay. I wouldn't touch that.
I didn't plan on it.
Smart.
Yeah.
You witch. This might be your thing.
It's pretty. Takes her a second. She walks over.
She is right. It is rather.
I clean my fur, and that looks very dirty.
But wouldn't it be glorious to be the first one to touch the sword?
Up until I die.
What is glory but in death?
Out of my way.
I'm just gonna yank it. Didn't even make a persuasion check.
I just
She
yank
moves
it.
to the side.
I just turn around.
If it does
Throw it
that.
on the floor.
Make me a strength check. Straight strength.
Straight strength. Athletics or just strength?
Just strength.
Just strength. Natural 20.
You, no issue at all. You're. You just feel it, and surprisingly to you, the sword is not leaving any residue on you. Like, it's just essentially decoration from the sword. But you feel a weird sense, like, as you hold the sword, like, it feels powerful, but it feels off.
This is weird. I'm still glorious.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Does it smell like the witch?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think
it does.
everything in here smells like me, to be real with you.
Is it sharp?
A little bit. Sharper than your typical sword.
Now what?
I have not thought that far.
So now, as you stand there with sword in hand, you'll hear like a.
Would we all hear that?
Back in the hallway. Yeah, you all heard it, and it was back in the hallway where you came from.
I will poke out my head of the door.
You'll see that the magical barrier to the door is now gone.
It's the one across the hall.
The one across the hall, yes.
Here.
Two-hand take.
I know it does. You said it doesn't, but I double check my hand if there's any residue on it.
Yeah, nothing's left on you.
Take my spear back out. I go through the door.
Okay, so yeah, you will go through the door, and then you will be introduced to another tiny empty room, but a long hallway with a wide open door on the other end.
I'm going to grab a rock. I'm going to try and throw it through the doorway
Where are you standing?
at the start of the hallway.
So you
Also.
talking, you're over here.
Yeah, I'm like right there.
I'd say if we're moving in our typical pattern here.
Okay, make a toss with disadvantage.
I'm going to use the good dice. Oof, 5.
Ouch.
5. Yeah, you hit the side of the building. By the way, the hallway you were on, you're actually out on like a balcony.
Oh,
Yeah, when
Okay,
you
so you
walk
can see
out.
the outside.
Yeah, so you're able to see like the rest of the cavern underneath. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
When you throw the rocks, will you stop that?
I just want to make sure that we're all safe.
I'll tell you what. I'll make sure you're safe. I want to go in and poke my head into the room.
What lovely.
And so when you poke your head into the room, roll me perception.
Uh-oh.
Get dark vision.
Actually,
Yes.
that's a good question.
I do have dark vision, but I have nothing in perception. It's a flat roll. 14.
14. You hear the faint sound of. And here and there, you hear. Every great once in a while.
Back in, I turn. It is not safe.
If my stone would have went, we would have known that.
Or you would have summoned it to our very contained location.
What is it?
Good question.
I'm gonna go find out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I forgot something. We're gonna rewind a second. Right here? Yeah, there's a chest. There's a chest sitting there.
I'm gonna throw a rock at it.
The rock bounces off and does nothing.
So it's not a
Alright.
mimic.
For the love of God,
Will
Joe.
you stop that? It does nothing.
It's gonna do something one of these
I
times.
like to just to check to see if the chest is locked.
It is not. It opens right up.
Rip it open.
All right, inside the chest, you will find 2 potions of healing, common. 30 good berries.
Ooh.
And 6 obsidian gems worth 10 gold points or gold pieces pop.
I would say, as they're looking in there, that's when Gladiator went over and poked his head into the room. So then he comes back to have the conversation with Archie that it is, in fact, full of danger. And what did you find?
Stuff. I just hand you one of the obsidian gems.
I have no need of this.
She takes it.
I take 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna take like half the good berries and be like,
I'll take the other.
lunch.
I just grab both the healing potions. Anyone need one?
I'll take one.
And I just stash the other
Didn't
on
even
me.
check.
Okay.
Pop.
Just to get like a
It's
pill.
not a
Yeah.
pill. This is an ibuprofen.
Just so you know, for those who are not familiar with the good berries, when eaten, it will restore a single health point.
Oh, I just ate one.
So you got 1 health point back.
I didn't lose any health.
It did nothing.
Do I
But
throw it back up?
no, no, you
Do I have 1 temp HP now?
no, but you are now sustained as far as hunger-wise for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
You
I'm
will
gonna
not
eat a
be
good
hungry.
berry.
We're gonna eat all the good berries right now. One at a time.
But
We're gonna painstakingly wait until you ask, and then I eat another good berry.
it does take an action to eat a single good berry.
Okay.
Thank you. One single good berry.
One good berry.
Does everybody get a good berry?
I'm now down to 12 good berries.
I do not care to grab a good berry.
Stuff one up his trunk.
While
So
you're not
you eat one from
trying.
there.
It gets shot out.
You jam it, he just flips up and splats it off somebody's head. Then they lose a hit point, and then we feed them a good berry, and they gain it back. Snowball fight with good berries. We start whipping them around.
Launch one at
They're like
like a zombie
paintballs.
or something.
Oh, Lord. We're getting way off track.
It's like, Nate, you had the bell.
You do have a bell.
I know, but I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this.
Are you?
We're all gonna laugh and have a good time. We're covered in little like berry goop and stuff, and then this monster just like
Then
comes
we
on
die.
the balcony. We all look at it.
He joins in. He has
Yeah, I was
his
gonna
own
say it's like we all look, and then like smash cuts to him also, and they're throwing good berry.
The bell means shut up.
It's my bell, so I wasn't doing my joke yet. We're good.
All right. Anywho, now you guys have gotten a couple fills of good berries. You now have the potions. You gave one to Mariposa. You stashed one yourself. And whoever has the obsidian gems has the obsidian gems. There were.
I took 2. I assume she took the rest of them. There were 6.
I took a single one.
Okay.
You took a single one.
I had in my hand.
There's still 3 in the
So-
chest.
I'll take one.
So take one. I assume you will take one.
I took
He
one and
handed
I
one
gave it
back.
away. I said I have no need of this.
Okay. So
So Archie,
Joe,
if you
you have
want.
the rest.
You want 2 obsidian gems? Have at it, dog.
I got 2 obsidian gems.
They're worth 10 gold apiece.
I need
We all need gold. You didn't haggle with the man.
I
Is
didn't know it was a crime.
Well,
it haggling or is it
I don't think
force?
my wings are that
I
insane.
was attempting a bit more of a forceful haggle.
It doesn't have to be a scary intimidation or haggle.
I mean, yeah.
Persuasion.
So now that you have all that, what are you doing?
Yeah, I've got my spear and shield out, and I'm content to just walk in the room and see what that thing is, and then kill it.
Okay.
We should just wall up and just march in there.
So please line up at the door. Your order, essentially.
So, go ahead, you.
Godrum.
Contra.
Who is behind?
I will be in the middle
Godric.
with.
You mean like behind Godwin or like to the side?
I'll be behind you.
Yeah, behind Godrum.
And then
That's good.
right here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, then I am. Shield wall, both of us.
Shielding up, mace.
Spears poking over the shield.
A little pike sticking through the center of it.
Yeah, you cut it in the middle. Shield wall coming in.
All right. So as you guys approach, you still hear that skittering and clicking and screeching sound from inside the room, but it's not dark, but it's dim. Like, so those of you without dark vision, don't worry, you can see fine.
I can see.
You can see, yeah, you can see perfectly fine, but you do see. Everybody roll perception for me real quick.
Indeed.
17.
17,
11.
11,
7.
7,
7.
7,
10.
10.
I'm not
Okay.
And Joe, yours was 11?
11.
Okay.
The fairy over here.
Mariposa,
Eagle eyes.
with your amazing hearing, your big ears, you can tell that the clicking and the screeching is coming from the top of the room, from above you. But the skittering is coming from within the room, and as you all look out, you will see two little, like kind of shrubby fungus-looking things that are shifting and kind of moving back and forth.
Grooving.
They're grooving, yeah. They're kind of like Elden Ring, those plant things that spit the poison.
I hate those. Yes, I know what you're talking about.
The tiny ones.
Yes.
That's what you see. But then as the clicking and the screeching continues, love it.
Can you do that to the microphone real quick?
Just leans in.
It's like the predator.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Dropping from the ceiling, right in the middle, is DM's getting up for this one.
Oh, standing DM with.
Standing DM.
Oh, sweet merciful Christ.
See these two.
Oh, Lord.
Snakes.
You'll see standing in front of you is indeed a hook horror.
Oh, no.
I've used one once.
So
My group killed it very quickly.
he lands, makes a very loud thud. Ladies and gentlemen, roll initiative.
It's so cool how that happens so seamlessly.
Oh no!
Did you that one?
I did, I got one.
Am I?
Oh, don't worry. I'm in the 5 range.
I have a 0 deck, so my initiative is just that.
Well, the good news is, me and you are blocking the door, so nobody else can get in or out.
Yeah, I have 16, so I'm doing all right.
I walked into your back.
I forgot. I need to roll initiative too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's kind of how that works. DM.
This guy.
This dude.
This dude. Look at this dude.
Okay. So, any nat 20s? Start that off now. Nat 20s now. All right, 20 to 25. 15 to 20. Sorry.
16.
16. You didn't get it. Okay. So then 10 to 15.
13.
13.
16.
We already got him.
Yeah.
I nat one.
Not one. Do I implement it?
Oh, this is the moment you decide.
It's being implemented.
Oh no.
How's
You're
the
gonna
roll?
hate me. But we'll get to that in a second. So you got a 10, you got a 13.
He tripped.
So that is
Basically, he added crit fails and crit successes on initiative.
Yeah.
Archie
Yeah.
That time.
Yeah.
and Mariposa.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And then 5 to 10.
5.
5. Okay.
Gladio.
He's the cleric.
Second to last one in the room. Even though I was the first one in the room.
He's just standing.
All right. In Brunura, new rule that's going to be implemented for the rest of this campaign. If you roll a natural 20 on initiative, you will gain an extra action on your first turn,
Okay.
but only your first turn. If you roll a nat 1, you will lose your action for your first turn,
Got it.
and you will still also go last,
Okay.
just because.
I didn't have order.
Yeah.
Very sad.
But that is only for your first turn. Your first turn, you will not have an action, but that's it.
I'm not saying I did this on purpose so you could explain it to everybody, but
It happens
right
to
at the beginning.
But it's a happy little
Will
accident.
you still have your movement and bonus action?
Yes, you will still have your movement and bonus action, but
Okay.
you would just won't have
Have
an
an
action.
Got it.
So you can still do stuff, just not big stuff. So Hookor up first, starting the game.
Get it done. So it nat 1, right? It loses its action.
Huh?
What's going first?
Yeah.
It rolled an 18
I would
on
thought
this
that.
roll.
No, it is going
However,
first.
it is going to approach, and it's going to come right here. It's a big one, so he's going to take up all 4 spaces there.
Bonk.
Whoever is standing, whoever is that one.
Wait.
That's me.
Okay, yeah, you're getting swung at.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
18 armor class, baby.
Yeah, I have
So
shield up to
he's-
18.
So he's going to make 2 attacks with both of his hooks,
Okay.
and
It's what? Plus 3 to hit.
15 for the first hit.
Miss.
All right.
And not 20.
He crit.
Oh.
It was nice knowing you.
I think it kills me in 1 hit. I'd be very surprised.
You were cool for like 10 minutes. And you got one-shotted by that creature.
All right.
Man,
Just pulled your shield out of the way. Just
Yeah, I
gutted
really
ya.
did.
That will
Man, if only
be
if I would've
10
thrown a
points
rock
of
in there,
piercing
sure.
damage.
Okay.
And what, you want to fight on the balcony so I can start throwing us off the cliff?
Oh,
Like,
you could throw it off.
All right, but then
You are glorious.
I don't have enough
it will
con
do
for
that.
All right. Well, con yourself into throwing him off the cliff.
It's actually then, so. Oh yeah, definitely can. Definitely can. It's going to run up the wall and kind of come halfway here on the wall.
The big
The
guy.
hook horde, the
Yeah.
big guy, this guy.
Well,
So
can I
he's gonna
make
back
her?
up.
He's leaving me. Can I make her reaction?
Yep,
now?
who's standing there.
both of us.
2
We can
people.
both. Oh yeah.
I mean, I might be able to. I have a reach on mine.
Oh, yeah, you
Do
got
you
you-
have
you-
reach?
Yeah, on my pike.
Yeah, he has a
Where are
pike,
you
I have a
out?
Spear.
He's right behind us.
Right behind you, won't get it. If you're right behind them, they're going to be in your way.
All right.
Fair enough.
You
You'd
make a
have
good
to
point.
stab through them just to get to him.
I mean, I can like stick it in between them.
But he's not. He's going to be like 5 feet off the ground on the wall.
Yeah.
So he's up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Not kinda.
He's not.
He's on the wall.
He's on the wall. Got it. We'll go.
Okay.
We have our opportunity.
He's web slinging it.
His webs.
Oh, come on. It's not. My first attack roll is a bloody 6 overall.
16.
Very glorious.
16 hits.
And with my mace.
All right, so roll for damage.
You moved it, so I couldn't hit it.
2.
Plus 3.
Is that guy into attack? Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. 4.
4 damage.
4 damage. 4 bludgeoning.
How do you want to
Okay.
do this?
He was back way. I just take his head off.
Yeet the mace.
Okay. Anything else?
Those are
From you
reactions.
guys?
Yeah,
All right, so then that is his turn. Next up is Godrum with Archie on deck. So Godrum,
Okay.
here.
Just kind there, bud.
Laser pointer.
Jeff can just move me because I'm just gonna move.
Precisely. Just let me know what you want to do.
Basically, just right out the door to the
Straight
side.
shot.
Yeah.
Bo, 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 bo.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Straight at him.
Yeah.
It's a scene from Spaceballs where he's playing with the
And I
doll.
can see all 3 of those, right?
All 3 of them, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see them all. It's a large open room. There's no columns or anything.
Okay.
Typical boss room.
How close are the other 2 to me?
So each square is represented to be 5 feet.
Each one of the squares is 5 feet?
Yes, just like the normal board.
Okay, so both within like 30 feet of me. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna use my channel my divinity orders command.
Okay.
I just hold up my holy symbol, and they just have to I just kind of make my presence known. It's like, yeah, I am a cleric of Orsov. You obey me, and they have to make a wisdom saving throw
Or be charmed by
or be
you.
charmed by me for until the start of my next turn, I believe.
Okay.
Yo!
Nice.
Sorry, until the end of my next turn.
All right. So first is going to be the hook.
I could just basically they just can't do anything.
Is that an AoE stun?
Guy.
Kinda. They're just under my like. They used to think of me as a friend.
Only you, though.
I mean, I could just tell them don't do anything.
Okay. What is this DC?
It will be. Oh, they're trying to. Yeah.
Probably your spell save.
It's just my spell save, which is a 14. Or yeah, a 14.
They all pass.
Ah.
Matter of fact, one of the fun guy rolling a nat 20
You
on.
need to stop rolling with that dice.
It was the same one again.
Maybe.
Here, take this gray one. This one never really.
No, I'm good.
Give you my blue and purple one with some of the death god.
Actually, no. We'll just have our backstage crew come start rolling for me. So we have the what was it again?
That Will Wheaton dice
Yeah, the Will Wheaton dice curse.
Oh, that's all I got.
We're not looking for voodoo magic, all right?
Actually, you're a cleric. You're boned. Good luck. You have the curse of the cleric.
It's only the war cleric.
Oh, only the war cleric.
I've only played with 2 war clerics that always just rolled garbage all the time. And I think it's because they were war clerics. It was nature's way of balancing
It's like
them.
I've been rolling fine. They've been rolling
That's
really
because
well.
you're an order cleric, not a
Or
war
war
cleric.
cleric, that's
If
a
you were a
good
war
point.
cleric, you'd have rolled
A 1.
disadvantage and everything just because you were a war cleric.
It's a good point.
So,
Second Chris stopped on a war cleric.
That's the end of my turn. So.
end of your turn. All right, no bonus action or.
You say he's what? 5, so he's about 5 feet away from me.
Yeah, he's like realistically, no, you guys. He's like right level with you because you're over 5 feet, right?
Yeah.
You're 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like head is you're looking
Using
at
my
him.
trunk, would that be a bonus or is that just was that an action?
To do what?
Push him.
To push him. You know what? Yeah, well, bonus action.
Bonus.
Yeah.
I'll use my bonus action. I'm just gonna push him back.
Okay. Make a strength check.
Where'd 20 go? 12.
12. You guys clashed, so he doesn't move.
Stuck to that wall.
Yeah.
I tried. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, so now Archie up top. Mariposa on
Alright.
deck.
Save me. Stab him.
All right. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come right out the gate, and I'm gonna give my best motivating scream to myself and just go and I'm gonna run straight to the right next to right there. And I'm going to use my fighting spirit to give me advantage on all my attack rolls for this turn. I'm gonna action surge and give myself a second attack.
He's gonna come out swinging.
I'm gonna come out swinging.
The
So,
fighter, ladies and gents.
advantage.
You also get temp HP with fighting spirit as well.
Well, it was going to be a 15 plus, so it would have been 21 on the first attack.
That'll hit.
All right. So I'll do the damage for my first one first. Pike, D10,
That's a solid one.
7 plus my strength, 11,
11 for the hit.
11 for the first hit.
Oh, 11 damage for the first
11
hit.
damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then rolling for the second hit.
Action surge.
Would have been 11.
Ooh, miss.
Roll a 2 and a 5 with advantage. That's awful.
You and Action Surge. This just doesn't get along.
Doesn't get along, dude.
They
Still-
You did 11 damage. That's pretty good.
You came out with the 11 though.
But I have a 5 plus HP. Temporary.
Yeah.
So
You get temp HP.
temp HP. I get 5 for fighting spirit.
Okay.
And that's my turn, I guess.
Bonus
Yeah.
action.
Nope.
Nope.
Alright.
My turn is swing.
All right, now
Cast
it's
a pike.
Mariposa with
I
the
cast a
fungi
pike.
on deck.
Am I able to just like move a little closer and then just shoot him?
Yeah,
Okay.
You want to just
Absolutely.
peek in the door?
Yeah.
just peeking a door, and he's in plain line of sight to you.
Okay. So yeah, just a good shot.
Okay, so roll for attack and add your proficiency and dex modifier to it. So that'll be a d20.
So what's your dex? That's 3. So d20 plus 5.
Is that 8? Yeah.
13 will miss. Any bonus actions or anything you want to do?
Any spells you want to cast? Bonus action?
See, the problem is like they're right there. So the one I have is like if there's other people around him, they will also catch on fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't.
good point.
Can you maybe drop it on those guys in the back there?
See, I don't know. It has to be within 60 feet.
That's
this
you're
whole
within 60 feet.
this room is 40 by 40.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. So what is it? Fairy fire?
Yeah.
Okay. So I assume you're dropping it to just catch the fungi in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what does it do again? Read it for me.
Each object in a 20-foot cube with range is outlined with whatever color any creature in the area with the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails dexterity savings throw for the duration. Objects and affected creatures shed dim light for a 10-foot radius. Any attack roll against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can benefit from being invisible.
So yeah, you can highlight invisible targets with it, and we all have advantage to attack them. But they have to make a dex save.
Yeah.
So what's your spell save DC? Sorry, I'm DMing. Go ahead. Sorry, I went.
It's,
and
so
I,
if you go to your spell sheet,
went into
your
mode.
character sheet. Yeah, one of those. Keep flipping until you see a character sheet or a spell sheet.
Biting.
I thought this was.
Those are your spell cards. That's it. So in the top right, you'll see spell save DC.
13.
So they
Okay.
have to roll a dex save.
They have to beat or
Match.
meet or exceed 13. And they did not, because these boys are not very dexterous. So they
But they're
all
wise.
both failed. So now, is it blue, green, or violet light? That a green light, they're gonna start shimmering. These around the two fungus.
Oh, they're even green too.
Yeah.
Trying to get green?
What?
What?
I'm just happy you chose the right ones.
Okay, I thought they were red.
Oh, that's right. You're colorblind. That's funny because you can't see colors.
Can't smell, can't see.
All right. Anything else for your
Part of my
turn,
band. Can't see in general.
Allie? Anything else for your turn? Any movement? Do you want to move like deeper into the room or just stay where you are? All right. Now it is the fungi's turn. Let me see the laser pointer, please. It's so much easier for me. Okay.
Oh, glad it was.
So let's see. Yeah. Move this one right there. Move this one right there.
I guess
That's their turn.
Wow.
Boy, they're slow boys.
Yeah, they're slow boys.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
That's it.
I've been terrified of what these things are gonna do for the last 10 minutes, and they just.
Yeah, I wasn't that scared of them. I'm more scared of the hook thing.
To be fair, it's the slow things you gotta watch out for.
No.
Anybody ever fight one of those things in Final Fantasy X? It just like walks every turn, and when it gets to you, it just one-shots you.
Oh, the,
What's it called?
Tonberries.
Tonberries, yeah.
Tonberries.
I'm getting heavy Tonberry vibes off of these things.
Just be careful.
They're walking nukes.
They're gonna
All right, but now
with the,
Gladio is
status
up.
ailment death.
Brenura on deck, and remember you are missing your action.
Yep.
So, Gladio's got the spear and the shield out.
Help me. Maybe.
I probably shouldn't do what I'm gonna do around people. So as much as Gladio wants to get in there with the big one, I'm probably gonna take advantage of that fairy fire. I'm gonna run 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just start running in. And as I'm running across, I'm going to I was gonna say speak to myself, but we know Gladio's talking to everybody. And he's just gonna, mumble about the sun not being down here. And as he mumbles a little bit about that, he's gonna get over to the edge. And I'm curious if, I don't know what, it might be a bonus action to do this. But I'm going to activate my, I forget what it's called, 2 seconds. Bear with me, it's really cool. Radiant consumption. So, as I round the corner, after mumbling to myself, bring the light into the darkness, and I'm gonna round about and jam my spear into the sky, and Heliod, give me your sunlight, and then I will unleash the divine energy within myself, causing a searing light to radiate from me, pour out of my eyes and mouth, and threaten to char you. Lasts for a minute. I'm going to use my action to do this.
This is your action, okay.
This is my action to do this. Lasts for a minute, or until the end of his bonus action. I shed bright light in a 10-foot radius, an additional dim light for 10 feet. The end of each of my turns, me and each creature within 10 feet of me take radiant damage equal to half my level. This specifically stays rounded up. So it'll be 2 points of radiant damage.
2 points, okay.
In addition, once on each of my turns, I can deal extra radiant damage to one target. When I deal damage with an attack or spell, their extra damage is my level. So yes.
So when you proc it, does it deal any damage or no?
Just at the end of each of my turns.
Okay.
So is Guiding Bolt a bonus action?
No, not to my knowledge. I got you right here though. I have that. No, it's an action.
Lovely. So it's heroism, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith. And so as I do that and the sunlight begins to glow around me, an extra little sun flare will absorb around me, and I have an extra 2 points of armor class while I'm concentrating on that.
Nice.
So that will end my turn, and these two little buggers are going to take 2 points of radiant damage, and I will take 1. Because it also hurts me, but I'm resistant.
Alright, so yep. Brenura is now up. Hookor on deck.
I think I figured out why I missed my turn. My eyes!
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, she just kind of stumbles sideways.
Okay.
So if you could move me ever so slightly out of the little hidey hole.
Like this out a little bit.
Yeah. And I actually have no bonus actions. So that's it from me.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing, weirdly enough. I just checked it while y'all were doing things. I have
Hexblade's
literally...
Curse?
Hexblade's Curse, weirdly enough. Nope, they're all actions.
Hex?
I don't have that one.
Yeah.
Hex? What kind
Yeah.
of warlock are you?
The one
You know
who
how
has
much
an
bonus-
extra special Eldritch Blast.
Got it.
My Hexblade did not have a lot of bonus actions
Yeah.
either.
Y'all.
Just
yeah.
not
Yep.
a thing.
So I'm stumbling about like,
Sworn
my
Hexblade's Curse was a bonus action.
over by the
Never-
wall.
Hexblade Warlocks, the glass cannon.
We are
Yeah.
glass cannon.
Yeah.
When it does
Yeah.
something, it does it viciously, but it sucks everywhere else.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Fair.
All right, so if that's it for your turn, up
Yep.
is the Hook Horror, which he's going to kind
I don't
of
like
plop.
one right next to it.
Yeah, he's gonna
We're both
plop
right
back
next.
down to the ground level. He's gonna get off the wall, and then he's gonna swing at both of you.
Okay.
So the first swing on Godrum. So 15.
Miss.
Okay, and now the second hit on Archie.
The known critical swing.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 14.
That misses.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna. But since he just landed, he's kind of off balance, so he's just going for the quick attacks, but he just swipes right over both of you. But then, now worried about that, he's going to move backwards to about right here.
Reactions. we both make a reaction at him. I'm
Yep,
going to.
the two of you can
Yeah.
make opportunity attacks now.
11.
Miss.
You both in perfect form. Promise.
You both prompt.
He was just a little too fast for your reactions.
That's fair.
But
Yep.
now that is his turn. Godrum is up. Archie on deck.
I'm gonna make some things here and see if we can get them to work. First thing, let's go look at the hook core hold person.
Okay. Then what does he have to make?
It is
I
wisdom.
don't know if hold person would be
No,
affected.
that's
Is that
right.
that's a monster.
It's a monster. You're right.
Yes.
It's not a humanoid creature. It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
monster, so
monstrous.
that would be an illegal casting.
Yes.
No,
I
just
am
Thank you
the
for
resident
catching that,
rules
Jeff.
lawyer. What?
Thank you for catching that.
Fire-
Want to keep it pretty
I wasn't gonna say.
fair.
I will try to
No,
keep
he's-
us as close to the rules
he's
on
right.
both sides of it. I am not picking sides. If he does something weird, I'll catch him. If we're trying to do
No.
something, I'll catch it.
I completely thought I was like, oh, hold. No, it's person.
There's a separate
There's a
spell
second
called
hold
Hold Monster. Yeah.
I believe hook cores are already blind-ish.
We don't know.
Me knowing. I'm just gonna deafen him. By using blindness and deafness, I can just deafen him. He Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
19.
That's a shame.
Damn.
So far, the only thing that's worked has been actively stabbing it.
Yeah. honestly. And then that's pretty much all I got. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Okay. Now it is Archie's turn.
Amazing.
Mariposa on Mariposa on deck.
If you can move me one little, if you can move me one block away from it, not right next to it, just one, like right there. Yeah. I can still stab him. So I reach.
You still stabbing.
I don't have to stand right next to him. Don't have advantage anymore, which sucks. It's a good thing it is a 17.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. $12
damage.
damage.
Hey God, he's putting in
You've
work.
got that
Yeah.
practice thrust down. The running, running.
I was like, oh, an 8. Nice.
Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Okay. So Mariposa,
I have
you're
no
up. Then the
spells.
violent fungi
Use all my
are up.
abilities.
I'm gonna need help,
Yes.
but I have something called ensnaring strike.
Oh, this
Yes.
is a fun one.
Yes. And Snare Strike is nice.
It doesn't say anything about anyone being too close to it.
Okay,
Nope.
This is a.
It would target you
buff your
hit.
weapon, and when you hit the next time, it affects the target you shoot.
Then I'll do that.
Okay.
My mother.
So yeah, you'll
loves
just
this
have to use
spell.
that as a bonus action to enchant your arrow, essentially. So, I'm sure it's verbal and semantic. Would you want to act anything out? Okay.
Sweat.
So yeah, so you use a bonus action to attack or to enchant it. Who are you attacking?
Big.
The bacon.
Love it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll on
The good news about this is if you miss, you don't lose.
That'll be the
enchantment.
D20, yes.
That's how your next attack is.
Well, 1. You hit.
it.
Okay.
You got a 4, and then plus.
It's like 5, I think. So 9.
So 9. Okay, you will miss, but your ensnaring strike is still on your weapon.
It stays until your next shot hits.
Yeah, it
So,
stays until your next hit.
no,
yeah,
next
you
turn
don't
you
have to
can just
keep
take
it.
your shot. You still have a bonus action to do something else.
And now you have 3 level 1 spell slots. Go ahead and mark one of those slots off. You have 2 left. Anything else for your turn? Do you want to move or anything?
I'll move up a little.
Okay.
I'm dead.
Robin's dead. Ripped. New house rule. If the mini falls over, they die.
Die.
Just start shaking the table. No.
Okay. Anything else? All right. So now it is the violet fungus. So let's go ahead and move this guy right next to Archie.
Oh shit. I didn't think about that.
Oh shit.
And the other one's going to stay where he is. So the one attacking Archie is going to attack 4 times.
4.
You're also standing right.
11,
No.
9,
No.
17,
Yes.
17.
Oh, those last 2 hit.
Okay.
I did mention the slow ones are the ones you gotta watch out.
You were correct.
There's like these guys.
This is where each one does a d12 of damage.
Yeah. and every hit procs a con save for 16 points of poison damage.
Okay, so between the 2 hits, you will take 15 points of necrotic damage.
How much?
15 of necrotic.
Oh! Is that across both?
That's across both.
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
And also the first one, now the second roll.
Now for the second one, the other half of your health bar.
Oh, good thing I had
It
5
almost rolled
temporary.
max.
Yeah.
It almost rolled max. It was an 8 and a 7. It was 1 point away from being max damage on that.
That would have been half my health if I didn't have that 5 temporary.
All right, now the one attacking Gladio.
Hey, what you got? With my Shield of Faith, I'm working with a 21. He critted, didn't he?
Oh.
I'm telling you how beefy my AC is.
He just rolls. Hey, yeah. I'm rolling with a 21 AC.
Now I gotta roll a con check to see if I hold my freaking Shield of Faith.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Well, you know what that also means, Jeffery.
What does that also mean?
No.
Name?
Chart.
Oh, we're going to chart. Oh no!
Like what, critical hit chart?
The lingering injuries chart.
Oh, that was it.
Oh no!
Isn't it like
All right,
this
we'll
was
do that
after health?
afterwards.
No, that's the system shock
No,
chart.
that's it.
But
So I should be rolling.
not yet. We'll do that afterwards.
Oh, thank God.
So the second hit,
I'm gonna lose an eye.
Critical.
17,
Hit miss.
miss. 17 misses.
I have a 21 right now.
Okay.
With my shield and my Shield of Faith up.
Okay. And then a 4,
Oh no, with the fist.
and then a 19.
Miss.
Yes. So
They
only one, and it
need
was a
to
crit.
to hit me, and this one did.
The first hit did.
The literal first hit. I rolled in, buffed all my AC, and
That
Get
will
outta
be
here with that.
11 points of necrotic damage to you. So now let me
Is
find.
that double?
he rolled max damage on you. He didn't on me, I guess. I'm taking it and running.
Alright.
So it's,
I like the lawyer.
you double the dice, correct, Nate?
Yeah, double the dice.
Okay. Low roll,
7 and a 4.
7. Oh yeah, you rolled. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, 7 and a 4.
Thank you, Joe.
Just trying to keep it fair on both sides.
For keeping me honest. I appreciate that.
All right, Jeffrey, roll me a d20.
18.
18. So you have a minor scar. So the scar doesn't have any adverse effects. Magical healing of 6th level or higher, such as heal or regenerates, removes the scar.
Anybody got any 6th level spell slots they want to burn right now?
I have one.
So
We're level 3.
going with the flavor of it as it kind of like, what is it attack? How's it do? So it's a rotting touch. So it's gonna like kind of grip onto your leg, and from just the necrotic energy to it, it just makes a scar right on your calf, like kind of like a burn mark on your calf.
Does it scorch my fur?
You do not have fur there anymore.
Oh no.
I'm gonna kill this.
Like, I'm not a barbarian, but I'm enraged.
Oh yeah. I'm taking 3 levels in barbarian.
Specifically.
So
I'm right after that.
that is the fungi's turn. So Gladio, you're up with Brenura on deck with her first action of the combat.
Campaign.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I hate this thing, and I have advantage to stab it right now because of fairy fire. I'm gonna take that. Thank God I have advantage. How about a 20 the hard way?
That'll hit.
ASMR is fun.
I'm also going to.
Really hope you didn't blow out the eardrums of this thing.
I got close, but I whispered still. I was gonna do something, but I have a feeling I can't do it the way I wanted to. I just remembered. Sorry. No, I can do it. Divine Smite. I'm gonna burn one of my spell slots. Divine Smite.
Divine Smite. Oh, jeez. He going in. He going in, ladies and
wants this thing
gentlemen.
dead.
This thing is out this universe.
Cut! So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 points of damage, a mix of piercing and radiant.
12.
12
12 total. Okay. 1 sec.
Oh, actually, incorrect. 15 because of my radiant consumption.
Okay.
I think I can just add my level on. Yeah, I just add my level. So 15 with some extra radiant smashed on there. Yeah, it's just my level. So
Okay.
15 points of damage, a mix of piercing and radiant.
1 sec. You system shocked him. He dropped to 0.
Touch me again.
Even though you left him at 1 HP anyway.
I jam it with the spear, and the energy just pulses through it. And since he burned me, I want to burn him. Fury of the sun, he just incinerates. Then I would like to use my movement. This that way it's within 10 feet of me, and I want to point the spear at him. Bonus action, guiding bolt's an action, isn't it?
It is an action.
And your bonus action wasn't the smite, that just happens on attack.
Smite
right?
happens. I
On
can just
attack,
do
okay,
that.
yeah.
It just works.
It just.
It just works, that's right.
Searing smite. That is a bonus action.
I said my spells, my guy.
I think the smites are all actions.
No, I believe they're bonus actions. Like a buff weapon. But we're going to learn. We're going to find out.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Bonus action. Welcome back. Oh, it's a concentration spell. I would lose my. Actually, I need to roll a con save to see if I held on to my.
Oh, yes, make your con save. I totally
Which,
forgot
fun
about
fact,
that.
that is the thing I am good at. So I took 11 damage. So I
Yes.
think I need to beat a 10. It's 10 or half of the damage you took, whichever's higher.
Yeah.
So I need to beat a 10. That's a 16 before modifiers. So I do still have my Shield of Faith up. But I'm angry. So I will actually drop my Shield of Faith in order to cast Searing Smite as my bonus action. Use my third and final spell slot of the day. Man, these went fast.
Well, if only if you didn't have to worry about
Well, you guys are only level 3, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I will. And then the spear's already glowing. It's gonna glow a little bit more. Yeah. So my weapon is buffed now. And end of my turn, anything within 10 feet of me takes 2 points of radiant damage.
Okay,
Including
so that's
me.
going to be both, yeah, the horror and the fungi.
As I just continue to glow like the sun.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Yep, so that is Bernura now with
Alrighty.
the hook horror on deck.
So can I see the pointy?
Laser pointer.
There's your
Laser
pointer.
Let's see if
It's the button on the side.
yay.
That's the flashlight. There you go. There you go.
Okay. I need to go right about there. She got her eyes back.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Right next.
30
Yeah.
feet can put her right here.
Exactly. That's where. Perfect.
Y'all be touching.
As she's running past, she's like, "Must you be so bright?" And then she runs up to the hook horror and hammer time. Yeah. She's going to smash it,
Okay.
buddy.
So let's hear it.
17.
Tell me you have a +3 for a 20. All right.
18, 19, 20 the hard way.
Yes! We're doing it, everybody!
It's almost like the
So
other day.
that'll hit. 20 the hard way.
Yep.
Very happy we've gotten a couple of those
Oh.
today.
It's our third one of the night.
5.
5 points of damage. Okay.
I don't like your hook, sir.
I'm supposed to say bonk. I was thinking with the TF2 scout.
Yeah.
Bonk!
Think there's chuckle.
Anything else?
I don't have bonus actions, so at the moment, no.
Okay.
Character I play is gonna
All
talk
right.
TF2 scout.
So now it is a hook horror, Godrum on deck.
So touch.
That's what I thought.
So he's gonna stay where he is, and he's gonna take. I need to see real quick where he's. Okay, yeah. So you're the only one within reach of him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah. So he's gonna take a swing at Archie and Gladio.
Can he reach me?
Or actually, no, not Archie and Gladio. Archie and Bernura. He has reach.
Fuck. Damn it. I thought I was safe.
Because hook boy.
Yes, he's very big.
So first attack is gonna be at Archie. That's gonna be 16.
God does not hit.
Okay. Second hit at Bernura. Coming in with a natural 20.
We're just
Hey.
having garbage luck.
Dude.
The
Yep.
nat 1 on the
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
He's critting on you. His second crit of the fight.
Yep.
It's not okay.
Third.
Well,
No.
Oh.
Second for him. Third was the fungi.
The third crit of the
Third.
but the
Alright.
second crit for the hook horror.
Actually, yeah, I didn't have the chart for whoever got crit
Oh yeah, I
first.
didn't. No, I did.
No.
I rolled an 18.
That was me.
did
Oh
you
no,
roll
no,
crit?
you got critted
No, it didn't. Well, what did we got here?
Who got crit?
when you were at the door. Its first 2 swings.
Oh yeah.
It
you're right,
missed
yeah,
and then
yeah,
it critted
no,
you.
yeah.
So you got to roll chart.
Roll chart.
Chart.
Roll me a 20.
Chart.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's an eye.
You lost an eye!
That's an eye. I know because Valkyr did that. Yeah.
Yep, so you lost an eye. So just so you know, you're missing an eye, so you have disadvantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight and on ranged attack rolls.
Okay.
Magic such as regenerate spell can restore the lost eye. If you have no eyes left after sustaining this injury, you're blind. That's if you only had one eye when you lost an eye again.
Fair. Yeah.
So just don't ever roll
So
a nat
just don't
1
roll
on
one
a crit
again.
again.
Yeah.
Don't get
So-
crit and then roll a nat 1 ever
Ever
again, and you'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you do, just stop being cleric and be a monk instead. You'll be okay.
And for the rest of the campaign, we will never see someone who will be able to heal your eye.
I cannot wait for us to be like 17 sessions in, and then you finally get 6 level spells. You take heal, it just like. I can see.
which eye did you lose?
Do I get a choice or are you just gonna
I'll
roll
let
for
you
that?
choose.
My left eye.
He just scratches it off on the sketch she's been doing.
Don't tell me you took the eye.
No, she's been sketching him.
Oh,
And she just scratched his left eye.
I mean, to be fair, if the eye has fallen anywhere near her, she will take the eye.
Maybe she can still have it in the bag o' dead things.
Yeah.
17 levels from now.
It's not just shriveled up like a raisin.
Just kind of like place it back in there.
okay. As
Burn
we
a 6 level.
digress,
Moving forward.
Brindara,
Yeah.
it's time to take your damage.
Yeah, and chart time as well.
Man, everyone's
So,
Yeah. We're gonna walk out of here different people. Go find Olvu or whatever his name was and chart his ass.
you got so lucky. I guarantee your health is probably not that high, but you're going to take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
He rolled very low, and that was 4 rolls.
Ow.
How you feeling?
Ow.
What about the chart?
Now, let's hear it.
Chart.
Roll on the chart for me.
That is a
8.
8. You have broken ribs. So this has the same effect as internal injury above.
It's a con save on your turn to see if you get your action.
Yeah, whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must succeed a DC 10 Constitution throw. And if you fail it, you lose your action and you can't use a reaction until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
The injury heals if you receive a magical healing or if you spend 10 days doing nothing but resting. I will let you know now, a potion is magical healing.
Yay.
Yeah, take a sip. Take a sip from the baby bottle we picked up, and you'll be alright.
You mean the baby bottle I don't have?
Ooh.
You all have it.
I have one.
Yeah, who took those 2
Yeah.
health potions out of the crate?
I handed one to Allie.
I
I
have
have
one.
one.
Mariposa, and you have one. Okay. All right, cleric.
She
All right, that
crumpled
is the
like a-
Hook Horror's turn. So,
rag
Godrum,
doll.
you're up with Archie on deck.
You're hurt. This is
You're hurt. This is perfect. Yeah, no, ow.
I just use healing word.
Bonus.
That is
Healing
magical,
word.
so
Yeah,
you
bonus
will no
action.
longer have broken ribs.
Yeah.
They
It's,
crack back into place.
So I guess I cast it, don't I?
The pain of getting them crunched out and then within 5 seconds them snapping back into place must be the most excruciating experience human can achieve.
All I can imagine right now is that episode of Modern Family where Gloria dislocates her shoulder and just walks over the wall and just smacks it, and then gets back at the ping pong table like, all right, let's go.
I'm going to use. Yeah, I'm gonna use healing word. Oh wait, isn't the hook core going first?
Hook Horror already went.
Wait,
It critted her.
That's right.
Where were you?
I'm losing my mind.
He lost an eye.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm losing
He
my
was
mind.
losing an eye. That's
I'll
what it was.
use voice of authority while casting this as well.
Okay.
I rolled a 4 plus my 6, so you have 10 health back.
Yay.
Ooh.
What does Voice of Authority do?
Voice of authority, I cast a spell onto an ally, first level or higher. That ally can use the reaction immediately to make a weapon attack against creature next to them.
Yo!
So, hey, you're healed. Hit him.
Crack. Mother. Yeah.
Yo, that's wild.
So,
Actually,
I know nothing about the order domain. This
I'm
is
gonna
order's
use
really
that.
cool.
okay,
not,
yeah.
Not for
Order's
smacky smacks, but for Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, let's go!
Okay,
Yeah.
to be the rules lawyer here.
Yeah, that's
No.
to me kind
You,
of
no, you can't. It's just disadvantage because it's a ranged attack and you're point blank.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Screw it. She's angry.
So she's swinging or blasting?
I'm gonna do a blasty blast.
You going blasty blast? All right, so let's see it.
Started blasting.
So anyway, I started
Probably 9,
blasting.
10 feet
So
away.
disadvantage at the
Yeah.
point blank.
So, remind me. This is a spell attack,
Yes.
Yes.
so I still hit. Roll like an attack.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
it's a
roll like an
ranged
attack.
spell attack. So it's
It's been
this.
a long time since
So
I
your
played
spell
a
attack
deck.
bonus,
Should be
but you have
charisma.
disadvantage at point blank. So it's 2.
That's roll again. That's
Natural
really
20 for the first roll.
Roll.
Disadvantage
15.
15,
16.
16.
16. That hits.
Yay!
Only if it was the
That's
crit.
a D.
Yeah, rip the crit.
Yeah, seriously.
At least it still hits on disadvantage. The whopping 2 on the
Yeah,
die.
2
Plus a bunch of other cool
Any-
stuff.
plus 3. So, 5.
5 damage to it.
Yeah. Because I did not use the special version yet.
Our boy is feeling it.
He's feeling it.
He's
feeling
feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
Thank you.
Redacted.
Still ow.
Yeah.
He's feeling it. Redacted.
And then
It's copyrighted. I
stole
can't
my
use that.
action.
You just quoted Modern Family, but you can't talk about SpongeBob. Who's copywriting us?
It's my action. I'd like to cure myself. Use cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
You're doing great. So am I.
Plus my spells.
11 more. I got this is 11 health back.
Okay.
Can I roll?
Can you voice it with authority yourself?
I cannot. It's an ally.
Anything else for your
you're
turn, buddy? Oh, pal.
I guess. I don't know how that works.
You're your own ally.
And then that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that's the end of your turn. All right,
Get
so
back to full
Archie
health.
is up. Mariposa on standby.
Well, I'm still 10 feet away from him.
Yes.
So I'm gonna.
You have advantage on the violent fungus. And they swing 4 times a turn.
You're right. I'm gonna swing at the violet. So
I purged the
You know-
one that got me, so I'm clear.
You got
I
it.
actually had to roll to see how much they swing. They rolled max. It was
So-
a D4 to figure out how much they were able to attack, and they both rolled 4.
That's wild.
Yeah.
16.
Well hit.
Awesome. Amazing.
Get it.
10. 1d10.
Ooh.
14.
Right on the dot.
Amazing.
14.
How does his life end?
With a spike. I guess it's a, I guess through it. That's a plant. So I mean, I guess
It's a fungus.
the roots.
It's a fungus. It's not a plant.
It's a fungus. In the mushroom.
And the mushroom.
Mycelia.
In the mycelia.
So you just kind of keep jabbing it,
Yeah, just-
and
Hoping
it
it
back.
just stops moving at some point.
Nervous stabbing in the mycelia.
And I have no bonus actions. So it's my turn.
no bonus sections. Okay.
The fucking capable-
Mariposa,
Your
you're
bonus
up.
action, you make a billow.
It with actually
That's all the
change
time.
the initiative
Capability.
because there are no more fungi.
Hey.
So after Mariposa, Gladio's on deck.
Mariposa, it is your destiny. Shoot it.
Am I able to with him right there?
You can move.
Yep.
You can move.
You can also move. You can move to 30
You
feet.
got tons of movement. 30 feet.
He's
squares
the
5.
only one standing now.
I think that would be good.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna do shoot.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So
do
make an attack roll against it.
And that's the D20, right?
That'll
Plus
be the
you're a
D20.
5.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. Wait, 6, 8.
8. You'll miss.
Oh my
Here, we're going to
Here, start using this dice instead.
here, you want the stone die? You want something that's actually gonna roll?
It is rolling. I
He's
just,
using a stone die.
This one's actually stone though.
You're actually
there's
stone.
nothing wrong with my die. They will eventually work.
We need a dice jail. I'm gonna build a dice jail for next session, and we're
Yeah.
gonna put it
A
right here
dice
at the
jail.
corner of the battle mat.
No, we're gonna put it right here at the bottom of the screen, so that way they're forced to watch.
This is what you could have been.
It's very short still.
Do you have any bonus actions?
I think I might. I thought I saw that. But Hunter's Mark?
You can
One
Hunter's
bonus
Mark it.
action.
That burns another one of your spell slots.
And then we'll just,
Actually, no. That one doesn't. She has Hunter's Mark for 3 uses. That's something that Nylia grants her.
Free use of that.
What can I say?
Jeff.
Oh, I see. You have it marked.
Yeah, 3 uses of Hunter's Mark. That doesn't count against your spell slots.
Until I go past 3.
And then after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
Mark him.
Anything else? Yep.
It's like your second real character, so we understand. We're all here to assist you. Dakota hates it, but he'll live.
What?
What?
Oh, on him?
On you.
On me?
Or no, on him. On
On
him,
him.
yeah.
You're marking him, dude.
Oh my
Yep, my B.
goodness, y'all. That necklace.
Okay.
Pretty swanky.
Anything else for your turn? Alright, so Gladio, then Brunera on deck.
I'm going to do this, and I'm going to cast Stab! I cast Stab!
I whack.
Guys, we have the t-shirts already. I cast stab.
I cast Stab! Stabbing needs to be in like the big italic like ball letters with little spikes coming off of it. I cast Stab!
May I also vote for I throw a rock?
Oh yeah.
Actually
I throw a
wrong.
rock.
I throw it wrong.
Yeah, we're getting way ahead of
Guys.
ourselves.
gonna have
Okay,
ideas.
so I'm out of spells and all that, so this is just clean stir. 17.
Miss. I'm kidding. Hit it.
Okay, it's my d6 plus that's plus my radiant consumption. A total of 8 points of damage.
8 points.
And then at the end of my turn, he will take 2 more.
Okay.
I will take 1 more.
Okay.
All the damage that's been done to me has been 1 crit from a plant, and I've just been cooking myself.
But yep, that is.
Turns out the
Did you
sun
please help?
hurts.
Yeah.
Anything else for you, Jeff? Or is
That was,
Sunburn.
I stepped forward, I did that. I'm out of spell slots, so I got really nothing else I can do as a bonus action. I'm pretty sure, double check on, I think Healing Hands is a bonus action. Lay on Hands is an action, but Azamar is Healing Hands.
Do you have a spell or? is
No,
that-
for this is the Azamar.
Yeah, that's
That's
just
also
a
an
trade.
action. And then Lay on Hands is also an action.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Okay.
So that ended my turn. He took the additional 2. I took my 1. That is the end of my turn. Over
Alright,
to
then Brenura is up with the whole core on deck.
I have a clarifying question for
What's that?
you. Would it be an action to put acid on the hammer? Or would it be a bonus action?
Where's your acid at?
Like right here side.
Right. If it's easily accessible, we'll say bonus action. But if you have to dig through a bag for it, that would be an action.
Nope. She definitely would have
If,
kept that.
if it's
on
right there and
outside.
you have the hammer in hand, bonus action, dump
Okay.
it
Then we're gonna start with the bonus action of putting acid on the hammer.
on. Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit it.
All right. So let's see the attack.
17?
Will hit.
Yay.
As long as it passes a DC 13, it'll pass, and then it'll take an extra 1d6 of
You kept them
damage.
both over the counter.
Yep.
So
But one.
it did make the save. Unless.
That's
Okay, yeah, it rolled a 20 the hard way.
Ah!
Alright.
Shit.
So what's the damage on it? Because you still hit.
5.
5 damage. Wow, I thought hexblades were supposed to be a glass cannon. Where's the
you-
cannon?
I've been rolling really low this whole
Well, Warhammer's
time.
a d6.
No, I already rolled that, so it's actually 10.
Oh, 10. 10
That's why I roll a
damage.
d6. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, sorry. My brain went kind of there. So yeah,
Okay, that's a lot better. 10 damage is
yeah,
really good.
that's more correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
Nope.
No movement or anything?
Even if I back up, he's still gonna be within range of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna hang out where I'm at.
Okay. So the hook core is up. Godrum on deck. The hook core is just going to go back and forth between Gladio and Bernura. It's just going to swing both sides at you guys.
Okay.
So the first swing on Gladio, that's going to be 8.
Misses.
And then the attack on Bernura
Uh-oh.
will be a 17.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay.
Ouchie. Again.
It didn't crit you again.
Yeah, that's true. At least it didn't crit me again.
We're walking out of here with.
That'll be
Yeah, I know.
9 points of piercing damage.
See, no more range. I can only melee.
You are a touch caster from here
Um,
on
but
out.
he's gonna stand his own. He's gonna keep sitting there. So Godrum is up. Archie on deck.
Now is your time.
I am going to use spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Oh, it's about time we see spiritual weapon.
We're way too excited
Yeah.
about that.
Basically, like right in front of him, I'm just gonna summon that. It's just gonna be a mace.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna uppercut him with it.
We'll use.
Clear token.
What's up?
Yeah, go ahead and use that for it. right in front of him.
Yep, that works.
That was my channel divinity token, but I don't.
It's in its spot. He takes up 4 spaces. Get out of his spot.
Yeah, his spot. What were you asking, Nate? I thought you were saying something.
Nothing.
Okay. I'll just roll to see if I hit him, because this might just miss.
Yeah, it's a melee spell attack at least.
Yeah.
It does not rely on your eyesight, is the point I'm making.
Yeah. 14, and that's plus my 6, so
That is a. Look at the camera, say it.
20 the hard way.
That'll hit.
There's a lot of 20s going around here.
20 the hard way.
And
It's the
also-
whole
Plus
name
my
of this
spellcasting.
series.
It's
I
me.
missed that part.
It's just gonna like uppercut him for 10 damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
Here's the thing. Do I step forward and use inflict wounds on him? Or do I just hold?
He's been feeling it for like 3 good attacks now. You might be able to just cook his face.
Yeah, this is where I miss.
If you don't kill him.
Yeah, we got
That's a
Archie and Mariposa coming in. Maybe Mariposa has been specifically holding back just so she can get that last hit in.
I am back to full health.
That's
That's the only reason. I knew you were holding back on me. You told me you were all right with that bow.
Well, if that's the case, then I will just hold. I'm done. I've done it. Archie, you're up.
I'm gonna poke him with my stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I've used up all my second.
Do you though?
Yeah.
But do you though? I think you've only hit your shots that involve a run first and then a drop, and you've done 11 damage. That was 11. Then it was 12.
10.
A straight
You
miss.
need to exclusively run at people before you stab them.
All right.
That's what I'm figuring out.
I like to them like running away and coming back so you can hit
Yeah,
someone.
do a loop.
Yeah.
Take the attack opportunity just so you can back up and then get a running start.
Get back in.
Anything else for you, buddy?
Nope. That's the whole.
He's
That's,
reaching.
that's literally.
Mariposa and Gladio
So
on
that
deck.
feature also has
But
reach.
like with other creatures.
You gonna shoot him?
I like to shoot him.
All right.
So if you miss, these two miss, I will kill him.
It's gonna be a 20 this
You've
time.
got this.
Please.
You've got this.
Yes, thank you.
Whoa! You got a 16.
Does that hit?
Does that
That
hit?
hits.
That hits.
So good. So it's
So roll
a
for damage.
D8 and a
Okay.
D6
Okay.
and a D6 and a D6.
Okay.
That's that one. Plus your dexterity.
Okay. 6 and the dexterity. I don't.
Plus 3.
10.
10 damage. How do you end his life?
Oh my god!
Nice.
You got him!
Just shoot him in the head and get this over with. I'm done with it. I'm easy.
So
That level.
you finally knock back an arrow and just land it right in the middle of this thing's eyes. It drops and makes a loud thud, and you guys have now felled the hook horror.
I feel like this is like you realized you were doing one thing wrong from your archery training. Like, oh, I have to hold the arrow here instead. Oh, this is so much easier.
Really, that's like the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Use the stat next to that. Don't listen to me.
I'm
Okay.
going
Huh?
to cut its head off.
You cut its head off.
And
Your
Okay.
warhammer?
She has a dagger specifically for
Lovely.
this.
Okay, yeah. The person who exclusively collects corpses probably has an appropriate weapon.
Yeah. She's gonna do that, and she's also gonna take the hooks and maybe the feet.
Okay. Okay. Oh God.
Stuffing the body into the bag.
And it goes in too. Like you guys see as this giant thing, except for the head, which she gives to Gladio. Here.
And you're gonna.
I'm still like burning with bright light.
She's like this. The only time you've ever seen her eyes close more than like this. Take this and turn
After a
off
moment, I will close
the
my eyes and
glow.
will fade away. Thank you.
I can see.
Poke it onto my belt so it hangs off the back.
Was this the thing we meant to
So,
kill?
I assume so.
as you are cutting up its body, you notice a key fall from it. And then, obviously, throughout the mix of everything going on, you guys would have seen a chest hiding in the... Not really hiding, but in the back of the room. There's a chest.
I'm going to throw a rock at it.
It's a mimic.
It's a mimic.
It's a
You
mimic,
struck
no.
the final blow.
Nothing.
What? Wait, what? did
You
have?
struck the final blow. Perhaps
Okay.
you should open the chest.
Here. Gives key.
I open chest.
So as you open it, you will find 7 moonstones, which are worth 50 gold a pop. 1 first level spell scroll. Need to figure out what that is. 4 potions of healing, and 18 silver.
18 silver. Copper's cents. Silver's like ones. Oh, it's like what? Copper is like ones, silver is like a 10, and gold's like a 50.
Yeah.
There's one in between, too.
No one cares about
We don't
Electrum.
Yeah,
talk about- we
nobody
don't
cares
talk
about
Nobody cares about Electrum. Electrum sucks.
Nobody cares about
We
it.
don't know
But
about
it's
Nobody
there.
wants a $2 bill, alright?
We don't have Electrum
I
or
love
Platinum.
$2
$2
bills.
bills.
Platinum's good.
Everybody loves
Platinum's
$2
like the
bills,
100.
talking from a person who works in a bank.
That's true.
There's so many old people who come in like, do you have a tune?
A platinum is like a Benji. You
Yeah,
know? You
yeah.
drop a platinum out. The gold is the 50. The
Yeah.
silver is like a tenner, and then a copper is like a single.
You search the chest, you found all this stuff. You can figure out how to divvy that later. But we are going to close today's session with you opening the chest and felling the hook horror. We will pick up next time with you returning to Olvar for your bounty. Hey there, adventurers and planeswalkers. Thank you for watching this episode of 20 the Hard Way. If you like what we did here today and you want to catch more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and make sure to turn on that bell so that way you get notifications when we post. And also a big shout out to Pittsburgh Technical College for allowing us to use their facilities to film and use the equipment supplied in the studios. And also a great big thank you to Brian Schmini for helping us set up and run the equipment during the sessions. So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time we roll 20 the Hard Way. Hello there. I am so sorry. I did not mean to do Kenobi there.
General Kenobi! You are a bold one.
What you want?
Give me 2 arms. Give me 2 arms.
We got Grievous in the
No, you
back
put your arms
stage
up.
right now.
I'll go down to the camera.
I was like, what do you want from me?
Be General Grievous with me.
Oh my god.
Why don't you know
Okay.
this?
I am so sorry. All right.
His mind, Dakota.
I can't.
Resets.
Cutting.
Okay.
Reset.
Yeah.
You step on a pressure plate and then the whole ceiling collapses down.
Everybody dies.
I knew it.
And make a new character.
This is Gladio the
Second.
not so glorious.
The junior.
Yeah, Gladio the junior glorious. Gladio Junior the glorious.
The great value, glorious.
Great value, glorious.
Shop and Save brand comes in. Shop and Save Gladio.
That's our sponsor.
Yeah, yeah. Shop and Save.
Life from dead biomatter and stuff. So the guard wanted to be separate. So they left and basically it shows their own like swampy peninsula out to the north of Ravnica.
Okay.
Quick reset, collect
I
yourself.
was like, I don't know what's going on with these three.
I look over, she's all hard over. The Slim Jim just comes out of nowhere, and there's just a very audible snap sound when she bites it.
That's so
And
good.
she looks up, and I'm just staring.
I want that as part of the bully for real.
You know what? That's on camera.
It is absolutely on camera. The microphone probably heard the snap. Too. It's so good.
I was about to collect myself, and I saw the tears in her eyes, and I was like, "Oh God!"
It's a portcullis.
Portcullis wouldn't have.
I'm just making fun of you.
Thumbs up.
You do you, babe.
No, I just remember you got mad at us because none of us knew what a portcullis was.
Nobody knows what a portcullis is. It's a gate.
It's a gate.
It's a gate. That's all it is. It's a gate with holes in it.
It's a gate.